Right. Well, first thing, apparently there's a capacitor or some crap that's blown in my AC, so that's why, apart from the fact that I look like shiny as hell, this fan is on, trying its best to move around warm air. You know how that goes. So, whenever they fix that. But you see the title of this video, and this isn't, I mean, this isn't about to be like a series or anything, just whatever topics I happen to add to it. Uh, Anybody who wants to take away from it can, but I'm talking specifically to black people because, well, of things that happen to black people. Okay. And so this is the first one. There'll probably be more, but this is the first one. And that is where to eat. Simply put, and again, other people can use this information if they want, but black people, dear black people, eat at your own spots. Now, that might sound a bit interesting because this is like, dude, aren't you essentially saying whites only here, blacks only there? No, no, not really. No, not really. We have the choice to eat wherever, but we choose to eat at our own spots. Okay, choose to eat. Yeah, and I'm going to the gym too, so I kind of want to hurry this up. Gym closed at 11, and I kind of want to take my time and slow roast in there with the weights. So I need to hurry this shit up. Hopefully, this less than 10 minutes. But yeah, eat at your own spots, and I mean at black people's spots. Now, how do I go about this? Like how? Explain. Okay. Starbucks, for example. Unless somebody else is paying, you will never catch me in a Starbucks consuming their shit. Okay? Truth be told, I might not even consume this shit if somebody else is paying, unless it's like, I'm a little bit hungry, let me just stem hunger real quick and have some of their bullshit. Okay? You will not catch my black ass in Starbucks buying anything. I view Starbucks the same way I view Apple. Overpriced shit. I mean, Starbucks might not be made in China, but overpriced shit that's made in the exact same factory as China. This, because I have to obviously have a phone, and there's pretty much just Android and Apple to pick from. Fuck Windows, and Nokia doesn't exist anymore. Symbian OS, quote unquote, doesn't exist anymore. And who the hell has a BlackBerry, right? This is a Galaxy S5. I don't know when the hell I'm going to get rid of this phone because it has not died yet. Maybe when the programs just get to be too much that even with it rooted and everything and the processor going at max power all the time, all four cores unlocked and shit, it's just too slow. Then, and hopefully this is when the Galaxy S10 has come, I might jump to a Galaxy S10 whenever that comes out. And hopefully if I can get it rooted with perhaps Lineage OS or whatever else might be there. You won't catch me having Apple anything really. I don't do overpriced pieces of shit that are actually inferior to the cheaper shit that I have, right? And much like that, I will not be doing Starbucks. Okay? I don't taste the difference between your coffee and I don't even drink coffee, but the few times that I've tasted it, I don't taste the difference between your overpriced piece of shit versus the stuff that I can make in a Keurig. Okay? Especially if I add my own stuff in there. So, what happened with Starbucks? These two black guys come in waiting for someone to discuss business, real estate stuff, and yet the cops get called. What have they done? Did they do anything wrong? Were they threatening anybody? Did they start a fight? Were they in a fight any at all? Was it a non-self-defense thing that they were doing? Did somebody attack them and were they defending themselves? Nothing at all. But the cops got called. Okay? Let's take another example. Apparently there was this thing that happened at some Waffle House in Tennessee or wherever the hell, or Alabama or somewhere. Okay? Where apparently, over utensils, plastic utensils. First of all, why the hell are you charging $50 for plastic utensils? I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard that anywhere. This is a Waffle House, mind you. You know, okay? But that's that. Apparently there was some other stuff, like she had alcohol or some crap. But the point is, cops got called, and this girl, black woman, got thrown around when she was simply asking what exactly she did wrong. Cops never answered that, and they even threatened to break her arm. It's there on video. Okay? I'm not sure how much longer this stuff needs to keep going on, but my advice to black people is have your own spots. Have blacks. Now, of course, this is going to mean that black people need to open more black restaurants, black owned and operated restaurants where this shit's not going to happen. Because let's be honest here. Number one, this doesn't happen with many white people, if any. Okay? Certainly not what the cops did. That's not going to happen with them. That's probably not going to happen with Asians either, or Indians, or anybody else. And we can get into the whole economic aspect and all that shit. But simple fact of the matter is, let's just stick with whites. You can't tell me, especially in, like, let's say LA or somewhere, you can't tell me that there hasn't been some white woman with a store-bought tan, or maybe even spray-on even, or still store-bought, fake tits, fake ass, whatever the hell, peroxide blonde hair or Addams Family black hair, just some straight up unnatural shit. You can't tell me, hey, any LA cop out there, feel free to chime in the comment section. You can't tell me that you haven't been talked at by one of these white bitches foaming off at the fucking mouth. And you damn well sit there and take it like a little bitch because you're not gonna do nothing to her. Okay? Because you know full well you lose your badge before she goes in the fucking car. Okay? No shortage of videos on here of white people just going off on cops and nothing happens. Alright? Nothing happens. God forbid it was a black cop that did that to some white woman, what these white cops did to that black woman in that Waffle House. Black cop in it all, female much less male. Shit. Alright? But yeah, this is what needs to happen here. They get arrested. Why would they even call for something so meaningless? No fights broke out, nobody was assaulted, no nothing in either situation. Have your own spots, black people. What's my spot? I have only one spot, and this is going to lead into something else. But I have only one spot. Only one. Only one. And that is the Island Pride. That is, it's a Jamaican restaurant that's across from the Montgomery College in Rockville, Maryland. That's it. That is the one spot. And hell, I haven't even been there the longest time. Can't wait to get some more of that sorrel drink. Haven't been there the longest time. Right? That's the one spot. I can't remember the last time Cheesecake Factory got my money. Can't remember the last time Bonchon got my money. Four Seasons, they've never gotten my money. One time I ate there, somebody took me, my girl took me on my birthday. I am not going to spend my money in these other places. If somebody else wants to pay for it, fine. I won't. Which leads into the next thing. So again, black people have their own black spots. And that means we need to have more black-owned restaurants and stuff, businesses in general, but restaurants that black people can come and be safe in their own spots. Of course, other people can come too, of course. You know, I mean, get the money. It's all about economy here. But with black-owned and operated places, that crap's not going to happen. Should not happen. Now, of course, if you get some coon blacks that are shouldn't happen. Okay? And with enough black spots, it won't. Which now leads into the next thing. if there are no black spots, which is the same thing that I do. Oh my god, over 10 minutes. All right, whatever. Eat at home. Eat at home. I've made 20-minute videos in the past. Hell, I've made 3 and 4 hour long videos in the past, and they're still up to this day. Feel free to go search them out. There's only 2 of them, right? 4-hour long fucking movies I've made. 2 of them right here on YouTube. Still up. I can make a 20-minute video showing with nothing more than a fucking Instapot. Maybe a stove for the fish. Instapot, rice, chicken, have the Costco vegetables, Caesar salad and stuff, and have my blender where I mix fruits and vegetables, make it into a smoothie with some almond milk. Almond milk, yes, almond milk. Upgrade from water. Right? And I have a shit ton of food here. Damn near have to go take a sleep. Almost. Have to go take a sleep after. So much food. 20 minutes. Fresh food. I don't have to go meal prep and all that. 20 minutes. I could easily make a video of that, and I probably should. Eat at home. I control what goes in the food. I control what food I eat. Control how it's prepared. I don't know. I don't really believe in eating out all that much. 1 or 2 social occasions, yes, of course. Preferably if somebody else is paying, but yeah. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Now, with that kind of talk of, oh my God, have your own spots, have black spots, have your own black spots. Oh my God, that's gonna. Isn't that kind of isolating? And we're already being isolated. All right, let's be honest here. White people are not getting arrested at Starbucks the way those 2 guys. And I could say some stuff about them because they decided to go and take a fucking check rather than go for proper actual justice, not some version of justice, but actual justice. So I could say something about them, but this isn't about them specifically. It's about the group. All right, about the powers and standing and stance in society. This is what it's about. We're already being isolated. A lot more people, and let's not play dumb like it's just some whites. Obviously not all whites, but some whites. It's not just some whites. There's a lot of non-blacks and non-whites that are letting black people know they're not all that welcomed. So we're already being isolated. We might as well just go open our own stuff and, okay, you want to isolate us? We'll go make our own shit. You know? Have your own spots. That Island Pride is my one and only spot. That is my one and only go-to spot where I go out and spend some money on food. Unless there's an off chance where hunger just suddenly strikes and I need to go stem it with some McDonald's or something. I might go get an apple pie or some crap. Just to stem hunger until I get home, where I go and cook. But, you know, it's just, you gotta have your own shit. Got to have your own shit, black people. Being at the whims and fancies of these other places, and if they want to call the cops for whatever the hell bullshit reason, and the cops show up for whatever the hell bullshit reason, knowing full well they're going to have to deal with the paperwork and having no problem with that. No, time to have our own spots where that shit can't happen anymore. And that's it. I need to go hit the gym. I'm not sure if there are going to be any other videos added to this, but if there are, then it's going to be like my Uber videos where it's a playlist. But yeah, this is the first of maybe many, maybe it's the only one. We need to have our own restaurants, have our own spots where proper food is being served, not that bullshit slave food or fried chicken or any of that shit. Proper food, right? Proper shit is being served, and where we control the power in that place, to where cops are not just going to run up in there and start throwing people around and threatening to break arms and all that crap. And it's not that they're even feel threatened like everybody in there is going to pull out a gun and let them know, hey, nah, that shit's not going to work, right? It's because they're probably afraid that they're going to get fucking sued and lose their badge and whatever the hell else, and then the streets go and eat them alive once they realize they don't have the power of that tin foil on their chest anymore. Not only that, they just won't get called any at all. And if it's found out that somebody called them, like some non-black person came in and called them on some other person, you know what? We choose to what the fuck is it? We reserve the right to deny service. No. You get the fuck out. What the fuck are you doing calling cops here? There was no problem here for you to be calling cops. Oh, I felt scared. Okay, well then, since you're so scared, you're free to leave. Since you're oh so scared. And to prevent you from being scared, don't come back. Simple. And that's that. Later.